Likewise, there's the issue of the Second Amendment. I think for most of us in this room, we believe very strongly in the right of the Second Amendment. After all, the right to keep and bear arms, to defend life, liberty, and property was not a right that was given to us by the Constitution in the first place. It was given to us by the Georgia State Constitution. It's a God-given right. Therefore, I think all of us in here understand the importance of it. Not just against thieves and robbers and burglars, but against an out-of-control federal government as envisioned by our founding fathers when they put the Second Amendment into the Bill of Rights. Amen. I think you probably are familiar with some of the horror stories that came out of Hurricane Katrina several years ago down in the Gulf Coast region, where there were literally FEMA and other federal law enforcement agents who were going around confiscating the weapons of law-abiding citizens there in the Gulf Coast region during the middle of the catastrophe, during the middle of the crisis. At a time when communications were down, people were least able to get into touch with their local peace officers if they needed help, if they needed assistance. And federal agents were literally confiscating the weapons of law-abiding citizens so that they could not defend themselves, their lives, their liberty, and their property against thieves, robbers, and vandals during that time. And there were literally sheriffs in the Gulf Coast region who had to stand up in between the people, and their liberties, and these rogue federal agents trying to disarm their citizens. Praise God that the sheriffs in those counties and parishes were willing to take that stand in many instances. But I want you to know what a states' rights governor would have stood up and said. And I want you to know what Ray McBerry will say. And I want you to know what I've already gone on record with Fox 5 News as saying. That upon taking office as the governor of Georgia, I will put Washington on notice that the first time any federal agent tries to disarm one law-abiding citizen in my state, that federal agent will find himself sitting in a Georgia jail waiting for somebody to come down here and bail him out. Yeah. And I want you to understand, that's because it's the right thing to do. And any governor that would do less than that for you doesn't care about your liberties at all.